Alright, quick YouTube disclaimer. This video is for educational, documentary and news-based purposes. This is all based off of my opinions, and everything that you see is based off of my experiences. Also, this is not legal advice or medical advice whatsoever. I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Alright, good morning, afternoon, evening everyone. Hope you're all well and good. So today's video is more of a device review. So this is the Storz Bickel's Mighty Plus Medic. Now I have had this about 7.5, 8 months now, and I done the 6-month volcano review, so I thought might as well on the Mighty Plus. So first off, difference wise is you get, I think, just a couple of extra accessories, and other than that it's just recognized as a medical VAT exempt device. So let's go through the actual what you get in the box. So what you get obviously first is your charging and your device manuals, which there's not actually a lot to read. It's obviously just because of the languages. Now this is your warranty card. This gives you slight extra warranty, like a register this device and extend your warranty to 3 years. So it gives you like extra time. I think it's an extra year. Next you get obviously your power supply, and what's really nice is if you were going traveling to America, Europe, or countries that need these other power adapters, they include them in the box, which is really great. And obviously you can just click the UK one and just slide it out and change it, which is done really easily, sorry. Next up, you obviously get their plastic herb meals, which I don't personally use. You get a brush. Now these are actually really good quality. I've used this since day one, and there's like 2 bristles that are maybe starting to, like, you know, come out of place, but for what it's used for, just cleaning out your little caddies and the top of the devices, it'll last for ages. And you get the meshes and the rubber bands that go around the device to keep the airflow going, and you get the 8 magazine dose cap thing, which I personally don't use either. I've got a better way that works for me to fill my caps. So that's about, I think that's another thing that the medical device gets, is some extra stuff. So if you're a new patient and you're getting into vaporizing, it gives you some stuff to get started. Personally, for maintenance, and cuts the time in half when you're medicating and all that, is I use these. It just makes it so much quicker and cleaner. I find my device goes through a lot less meshes, and it just gets less gunky and horrible. So that's the thing. Cleaning, I give this an ISO bath every other month, but every 3 to 5 sessions, depending how often I'm using it, it will have the general clean. So it's never really messy and whatnot. Also, using the caps really helps with keeping it clean, maintaining the device to the best of what it can be, because ultimately I want this thing to last for years with the price that you pay. So going on to that, you can get it. Personally, I got mine through VapeDispensary. I know that they do a VAT exempt form if you're a patient, and I've gone through all of that in the volcano video, which you'll see on the channel, but I'll go through it again. So for VAT exempt form, you've got to fill it out. They check if you're a part of that clinic, if you've got a proper script, and then literally next time they'll email you saying, yeah, all done. Mine literally took less than 5 minutes to get email back. The form took like 30 seconds. And then next time I went on the website and went to the checkout, the VAT was just minused off. So currently the price is £310.80 for VAT, and it's £259 without VAT. So you are saving a nice bit of money there. And I think for a device that's gonna hold up, it's definitely worth it. The problem is warranting doing the whole ordering of it. It's kind of like a big price just to pay for a device. But if you're really wanting to get the best out of your medication, you want like a good, it charges fast, you want a good device, I recommend it. Personally, I do. It works for me, it's great. Although the battery life doesn't last too long if you're plugging it into a like portable like power bank or in a USB thing. It doesn't charge as quick as if you were doing it straight into the wall plug. So that could be one thing. You might need a backup device if you're going on a really long trip, or just make sure you can charge it. And that's pretty much the biggest downfall, along with the cost, is how quick it dies. But I understand why. Some people like to whack it on charge while they heat it, and it says you can do that, but I personally, I wouldn't. I don't want to give the battery any sort of chance to drain. I don't let it fully die if I can help it. I don't let it fully charge to static full bars. So it takes about 60 seconds to heat. I want to say the stability is good. I mean, I've never really bothered with standing it up. I kind of lie it down, but I haven't had any actual stability things. I mean, you can like kind of shake the area. I'm not going to do it too much, but as you can see, stuff is rocking. It's not going anywhere. It's a good bit of kit. So let's go through a couple of things to do with convenience. Now, if you are getting into medical vaping, with both of these devices it makes sense for me, because obviously the accessories are universal. They can be used in pretty much all the Storz Bickel devices. So this setup is great for me because I can load, I think it's like I've never actually used it, I've had it for ages, but you can load like 40 of these if you were going somewhere, and then just put them in your cap caddy and away you go. Like it's that easy. It's convenient. It lowers the time of prepping your medication, so it's more time medicating. The smell dissipates very quick, so when you're out in the street walking around, I don't find it like lingers. It's not that sort of smell. So it is discreet, other than the size of the device. I mean, it is not small. It's a big bit of kit. I was actually surprised when the box came through at how big the actual box was as well. I was like, what have I got? What have I bought? But no, I personally think a great bits of kit. The Storz Bickel, it's built to last. Having said that, I want to show you all. I will be doing a video on accessories, but I would recommend, if you're going to go down the route of getting this, get a hard case, because you just don't don't want anything to go wrong with your device. Another thing are these are great. These can go on a key ring or just in your bag or whatnot, but you can fit 4 of these with the lids on, but I only put 3 personally because it is quite a squeeze. So these washer ring things that go on here are the smallest ones, so you can actually use the ones from your devices, which is quite funny. That's how universal it is. And you can just load them in upside down, for example. So you could just, I would have, that's the top, as you can see from the angle. So I would load that in upside down. So then once I turn it into the top of the device, it would just come out and it would be the right way. Personally, it's just so much easier. I would, if I had to go back and choose what device I get again, it would be hands down these devices. There's no like regret of buying them. Once you've got them, you've got a few of the accessories you need, away you go. Like, it'll last you ages. I'm under that impression. I can't fault them. The thing that I would like to see would maybe be a little bit better prices on the other devices as well, like just in general, because it's very difficult to get your foot in the door when you're already paying for your scripts. I completely understand that. I was in the same situation. So it would be nice if they had some sort of payment plan for people, or they had a bit lower prices depending on circumstances. And don't get me wrong, it's great having the VAT relief form, but I just think for ease of everybody, this could be a huge game changer for the way you medicate your health. It can also be great to get your dose down. This has helped me maintain a nicer medicating time, like session. It's not too heavy, but it's really, really good. So heat up time is about 60 seconds. We're going to heat it up. I always start at 160, no matter if it's day or night. So you do get like the double buzz when it's ready to be used, and when you haven't used it for a period of time, it buzzes like 3 times and then turns off. So we're on just coming up to 100 now at 160. So yes, about a minute heat up time, which isn't too bad in the grand scheme of things. It heats very quickly. As I said, the only downfall is it rinses the charge very quick. I would suggest when you're not medicating and you've had a few pulls, turn it off, because then that way the heat, it dissipates a bit quicker, so it's not keeping your medication hot, so you don't lose as much. So there we go. Now, this is 160, so you're not going to get huge clouds, huge hits. It's more for flavouring and building it up. You can keep these going for a nice while on both devices. Some people will tell you different. Some people will jump really high temps and then just be like, right, yeah, my session lasted 5 minutes, done. It's each their own. Anybody and everybody, it's all opinions, you know. It whatever works for that person might work differently for another person. So you just gotta mess about with what temperatures work for you. But I got good airflow, I've got really nice taste to it, and you just can't go wrong with that. That's what you want from your medication. It depends, obviously, what you use. You might even just be tasting hot air with some of them. So at a later point, I will do a video on an updated cleaning, updated temperature, despite the temperature is still the same, but just explain stuff a bit better. If there's anything that anyone's got any opinions about or any sort of feedback, let me know, please. We've gone through the price, we've gone through that you can get VAT exemption. That stuff will be in the description. If you have any more questions that need answering about these devices or just anything that I can help with, let me know. I don't really think there's much more to say, except from, if you can, I would suggest giving it a go, grabbing these, or maybe even try to go to some of the consumption lounges, see if they allow you to try these devices. I don't know, but I personally rate this. So you can get nice hits on it. Some people say that the glass mouthpiece is great. I've not tried any other mouthpieces, so I'm gonna have to do that at some point. So you've got, so chamber wise, that's the inside of your chamber, and then you have your top piece. So how quick and easy it is to load on the go with your caddies. Straight in. Still got another in there. Loaded, done. Now, it's so easy. It's like convenience at its finest. But yeah, I hope this video has been somewhat helpful to you all. If you've got any more questions about it, let me know in the comments below and I'll do my best to help. Other than that, yeah. So thank you all for your time. Stay well, stay safe, and stay medicated. See you later, everyone.